This is Unpaid Critics Review on Fear the Walking Dead, even though there's only been 2 episodes.
Yes, okay, so we're going to talk about the second episode. We can talk about the first and the second episode because it just started. So go ahead, Isaiah. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, the first episode I thought was interesting enough, but the second episode lacks the substance that made the first one interesting.
When you say first one, what do you mean? The first show?
First episode.
The first episode.
Because in the first episode, spoiler alert, this guy wakes up from being OD'd.
Not a real spoiler, right? You see that in the intros. Excuse the beeping. That's telling us that we're right. So that's a truth alarm. So Isaiah was saying that he thought the first episode had substance.
The second one was just kind of boring because it was trying to be all dun, 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 until the walkers come and rip someone's throat out.
Yeah.
But if you really think about it, they only showed not even 10 walkers in one episode.
Yeah, you know, I personally didn't like either one of them.
Okay.
I didn't. That's okay. I mean,
That's okay.
you don't have to agree all the time. But the first one was weak. And you know
boring.
I think that what they're doing is they're using a lot of the equity from the fans of the first, the original Walking Dead, which was awesome. It was
it is
great quality television. I'd say it's absolutely worth watching. If you haven't seen it, you should watch that first, without question. These 2 episodes of this one, I think they're using the equity from their previous fans, hoping that's who'll watch and who'll like it. And the problem I have with that is you have to build your own equity as a TV show, regardless if you're a spinoff or not. It's nice to have people watching it because they love the previous one so much, but I didn't like the way it was set up. It was kind of weak. The script was weak. The characters are still kind of weak. Don't really understand who's who and who's leading. And one thing that really bothered me is by the second episode, it seemed that the people who knew something knew too much, and the people who didn't know anything.
You called that out.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. The people who didn't know anything knew too little. Like they were acting like nothing is going on. There's a couple scenes that are just outrageous, and people are turning. Remember the rioting scene? That was a rioting scene. Yeah, it was ridiculous. There where people were more upset that the police were defending themselves against walkers and more shocked that these people are being shot several times and walking at them. It was kind of ridiculous. So they were upset with the police because the police shouldn't have shot these, things that kept on walking after bullet after bullet after bullet. It was ridiculous. That was silly. And then you had the other side with the characters who, had seen something and knew something. All of a sudden they were prepared to abandon their neighbors and everything because it was too dangerous. It was outrageous. I thought it was completely terrible. I'm giving this show one more chance. I'm going to watch one more episode, and if it's weak, I'm not going to continue watching it. You never know, right? Shows turn around. Yeah, shows turn around too. It might be a show that you want to binge watch maybe a year from now after a year's of episodes, because it's tough to watch week to week when it's weak. And I'll give it one more episode. What do you think?
That sounds fair. Yeah. And it kept teasing you. You didn't like that. I thought once it was kind of okay, but they kept teasing you. Yeah. Like there was this one scene where you're in a school, and there's a principal sitting in a chair. Yeah. You don't see his head or the front of him, and then the music starts playing all tense, Yeah,
that was weak.
Then he just turns. It's like, I don't remember his name. Random name guy. Yeah. Random name guy. Then he just turns around after. And it's like, it was stupid.
It was weak.
I don't understand the point of the cop shooting them 20 times on the news. They saw it on. Most people saw this on the news, and now they're like, riot, because they shot things that were going to eat your spines.
It was weak. It was totally weak.
And why was the kid recording that? I'm just saying, I get that
that was all right. The recording part was pretty common these days.
And then he just stops. I don't understand. That was weird.
I didn't like it.
And there's this random barber shop or whatever.
I think they're going to be part of the cast.
Yeah.
Which those by the way, the actors in this movie in this show are great. They're great. They're great actors. They've done other work. I mean that's good that they got some good quality actors in it with some real talent. It's just the script is weak and it's disappointing. And at this point, I'm giving it one more shot. I'm going to give it one more show. That's what I do. I usually give them 3 strikes. You know, I give them 3 shows, and if it's not there, I don't waste my time. I can tell you a couple of shows where I broke that rule and I regretted it. So up to you though. You decide. Those are the first 2 shows we saw, and I would definitely give it a. What would you give it? I'd give it what would you give it?
I'd say it's okay, but it's weak. So I'd say a 5 to a 6.
Yeah.
For me.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a 4, and
that's what
4
I was
and a half.
gonna,
4
that's what I was going to.
Sorry, you stared. 4 and a half. Again, I mean, you can watch it, but I mean, it's weak. So if you haven't seen the episodes yet, you might want to wait until we do our critic on
the whole season.
On the next. Well, I don't know if we'll last
maybe
this
the next,
season. Yeah, the next episode.
On the next episode.
But you know what? It's we're very excited about the new season of The Walking Dead.
Yes,
That's what we're looking forward to, and hoping that it continues to be outstanding and good TV. So,
yay! More Rick killing zombies with a machete or something. Yay!
Right. Okay, so you guys have a great day. I guess we don't know what time you're watching this, so you have a great day. And then what we'll do is we'll check us out next week when we do The Walking Dead episode 3. You guys have a great zombies.